What up, everybody? Goes Season 3, Episode 3. Tariq catches his second body of the season already. Just 3 episodes in. Killing the Castillo brothers Russian connect when Braden froze up at the last minute. Then at dinner, Tariq told Effie and Braden that everyone has a role to play, and we see Tariq don't have a problem being the shooter of the group. But this murder is going to set off a whole new set of problems, starting with the fact that Kane asked Braden to be the trigger man, specifically so it wouldn't come back on him. But now that Tariq is the shooter, this causes a problem when the Tejadas meet up with the Castillo brothers, because the shooter was supposed to be white, so it wouldn't look like Kane was involved. But both Drew and Lorenzo spoke up for Kane, so the Castillo brothers agreed to work with them, but I guarantee we haven't heard the last from this situation. Now we know most likely who it is who puts the gun to Tariq's head in the Season 3 trailer, and who is also shooting at the Tejadas at what looks like a funeral, possibly Lorenzo's. And by Braden not pulling the trigger and forcing Tariq to be the shooter, Kane now knows Braden disobeyed him and that he isn't the one who supposedly killed Lauren. But Braden tells Kane he paid someone to do it. So Kane let Braden live, but told him he now owes him a body. But at the end of the episode, we see Kane calling Effie and telling her they need to talk. I'm not sure what they're going to be talking about, but Kane could be asking Effie to kill Braden, because we see them meeting up in the same spot in the Season 3 trailer with Kane handing Effie a bag. Could it be to pay her off to kill Braden? Sticking with Kane, we also now see him running all the family meetings, and we also heard Lorenzo say that Kane is running things now, which made Drew get upset, and now he suspects something is up between Kane and Lorenzo. We also saw Kane sending a message to Lorenzo at the beginning of the episode, having him beat down for what he did. So now Lorenzo is basically Kane's slave, and after having Kane's back all episode and going with whatever Kane said, Kane now forces Lorenzo to move even more weight for him. You almost feel bad for Lorenzo, but only for a second, before he reminds us he's a lowlife by going to ask Diana to move his product for him at Stansfield. So now Diana and Effie are going to be competing with each other as the Stansfield campus dealers, because at the beginning of the episode, Tariq agrees to let Effie move the product at Stansfield, but most of us already knew this was going to happen after seeing the leaked clip. But sticking with Diana, she now has to move weight, and she is getting involved with Salim, the TA, who I've been saying is an undercover cop. Someone commented on my video when I said that and said his name sounds made up, and Kane definitely agreed with this by his reaction to seeing Diana talking to Salim and hearing Salim's name. So now Diana got to move weight. She's most likely dated an undercover cop, and like I've been saying, she's also most likely a CI, but probably won't turn on Lorenzo. That's the one member of her family she was still loyal to, but after forcing her to sell product, she might turn on him also. In the classroom scene, we hear Diana say her family treated her as human capital, and once they didn't need her anymore, they got rid of her. Look out for Diana looking to get payback. I say Diana is most likely a CI because Detective Whitman knows about all Monet's bodies, the contractor, Rico, DC Joe, and Mecca. But the other twist we see on this episode is that there is a chance that Monet didn't actually kill Carrie, but Whitman did that, and that's why he's so hot on taking Monet down. One very interesting line we heard on this episode is Monet referring to Davis as family. So I'm trying to figure out if Davis is Monet's brother, is he Kane's dad, or are they having an affair? We know Whitman is on fire to take down Monet for whatever reason, and Davis is going to use this to their advantage to get rid of Whitman. Whitman is also probably going to get suspended after asking about Mecca when Blanca and Jenny told him not to. And Blanca and Jenny now know that Tariq is working with Braden again on Wall Street after Councilman Tate, who always plays Judas, whichever site is convenient at the time, drops the dime. And now they are going to finally be able to connect the Tejadas, Tariq, and Davis, who they say is the concierge, after Sachs got a picture of Monet, Tariq, and Davis all together. To make matters worse, Sachs now knows that Davis is the person who committed the manslaughter and not his brother Dio. And I guess Redmond was replaced by a new actor. Maybe they needed someone who could act meaner. Not sure why Redmond was replaced. Tariq and Braden have their drug business set up at Wall Street in a similar way they set it up at Stansfield, and their front is a company called No Cap All Frap, a coffee delivery service with a hidden compartment at the bottom of the cup to hide the drugs. Tariq learned a valuable business lesson this episode that works especially good in the drug game, that is offering a better product for a cheaper price than your competition. By doing this, the profit from each sale isn't as much, but you take over a greater share of the overall market. This is definitely the best strategy when you have a seemingly endless supply of product like they do in that warehouse. And there you have it. Go Season 3, Episode 3, Human Capital. Leave your thoughts in the comments.